People say Forsaken has no pay-to-win skins. Then what the fuck is this shit? In Forsaken, when people think pay-to-win skins, at this point, it has become more of a joke than a serious thing. People do not believe that they exist. So in this video, I'm going to take you through some of the worst shit. I'm going to take you through some of the not so bad, and we're going to decide where the line should really be drawn, because we all know Forsaken content creators call everything pay-to-win. And from there, we're also going to rate them. So anyways, that's about it. Without further ado, the video.
Many people consider Gourd Kid skin pay-to-win due to its lack of voice lines. Are you fisting my call right now? Literally, name me one person who believes it. There's no voice lines, there's a terror radius, you moron!
A lot of people, they wonder, why does a skin having 0 voice lines make it pay to win? Just listen to the terror radius, or look behind you and look for the abilities. Well, that is a good question, and you might not be able to fully believe me, so I have an idea. Instead of me just telling you why the skins pay to win and why the lack of voice lines affects a chase, I'm going to put you in the situation of a Veronica and Pirate Bay. And the game is, you have to tell me which side of the loop the Cool Kid has gone to, without being able to see them. You have to use this using all audio cues given, alright? Okay, starting first with regular Cool Kid. This is our practice round, base Cool Kid. If you tell me which side he is on correctly, get a point. Good job. Anyways, let's start. Alright, which side did you think Cool Kid was on? If you said right, then you are correct.
Time's almost over.
And now it's time. We're gonna do Gourd Kid. Same rules. Tell me what side you think Cool Kid has gone to. Alright, which side did you think Cool Kid was on? If you said right again, you would be correct. I understand it probably feels stupid talking about which skins are pay to win and thinking voice lines, but I hope that game was able to show you, yes, this is pay to win. I know it's not technically paid right now, but still, it's pay to win in the sense that it gives you an unfair advantage. Compared to normal Cool Kid where you could hear the voice line on your right ear if you have non-mono sound, on Gourd Kid, you just have no clue, you just have to guess. This is also an issue with other Cool Kid skins where Gourd is the one I chose to talk about. Now there is counterplay to this, which is team coordination, a team giving a call out to which side of the loop he's going to. But the issue is there, you're not getting that in pubs. You're probably not anyways. If you're playing with a friend, sure. But that's not what most people are going to be experiencing. A VC with other people, no. So with that, I'm going to have to give Gourd Cool Kid a 7.5 out of 10 on the pay to win scale. For our next skin, we have... Now you may be wondering, why is Killer Kyle pay to win? Is it the retro effects? Is it something like that? No. Killer Kyle has an increased weight compared to basic slasher. This means Killer Kyle is less affected by Guess 1 through 3-7 charge, Veronica bumper, and sandbags. It's as simple as that. I'll just show you here on screen of what I mean. Now, if we contrast this to what Killer Kyle looks like when being bumped. I think we can agree. That's a pretty big fucking difference. Now, there's a lot of skins that actually has this, and I'll show that at the end of the section, but next we're going to move into sandbagging, which is very important in competitive slasher sets, which is the main reason you could say he's banned, but just having a higher weight in general is going to get you banned. Now, there's not much for me to comment on here, but you can see V's able to basically completely stop where Slasher's going, actually completely, depending on the angle. Which, when you will see Killer Kyle, is a big contrast to, where he just pushes through you like you're nothing. Well, it's not like you're nothing, but like still, you cannot stop him in his tracks, he will get through. Nice, I don't have anything else here to say. Now, it should be clear to anyone with a working brain after seeing that yes, that is an unfair advantage. you just don't take knockback. There's no nuance, there's nothing like, oh, what if your teammate helped? No. Guest charge, Veronica bump, and sandbagging just doesn't work because he didn't go to Weight Watchers like Slasher, okay? What the fuck? This skin patches directly things that are weaknesses in Slasher's kit, which is losing distance in these ways. This is just a direct upgrade from base Slasher. But hopefully, with this bringing attention to it, it'll be fixed, including with all the other skins on the side of the screen, showing them. Anyways, my final rating for Killer Kyle on the pay-to-win rating scale would be 9 out of 10. There is no way to counter this unfair advantage. He just gets it, and that's all there is to it. Anyways, moving on into our next skin. Infected Sixer is one of the skins where pay to win gets blurry. I personally don't think this skin really counts as pay to win, but it has been banned in competitive Forsaken for being pay to win. The issue with Infected Sixer is that it has quieter sound effects on Shriek and has a quieter sound effect on Blood Rush. That's all. Unlike something where you can physically not track a killer through the wall, I think this is not a big deal. But I want to add this in to be non-disingenuous to show that I am aware some of this stuff is stupid. Anyways, I'll show you what the differences are now. Okay, now I think to everyone with a decently functioning brain, we can all agree, is that really pay to win? Like, it's quieter, but like, really? Just because it doesn't blow your ears out every single time Sixer presses the screen button. And the Blood Rush being quieter really does not do anything, because like, if Sixer disappears on the loop, you know they're probably going to sniff. And if they don't disappear, you're still going to hear it. I know it's not like super loud, it's not down your ear, but still, you can hear it. If you can hear any other sound cues in this game, you can hear them, okay? It really isn't that bad. The only situation where I could see this really affecting is if you manually turn down your sound because you know how loud base Sixer is, and then this skin is a lot quieter. Otherwise, I have to disagree with this really being pay to win. It's just a sound change. I would say Screamer Sixer is definitely only like a 3 out of 10 on the pay to win scale. It's not pay to win really at all. The fact you could say it is really stupid in my opinion, to be fully honest. Like, what the fuck? It's 2 sound cues that you can still hear perfectly fine. It's just not ear destroying. But wait, there is a killer in which these sound cues just being quieter definitely makes a difference. Coming in with a mini section, we have Primordial 1X, aka the old base skin, but it now has classicer sounds. Now, you may be wondering, why is this pay to win? Well, let me just show it on screen real quick and I'll talk over it. Nobody can tell me that's not fucking pay to win. Imagine you were behind a wall and you were trying to listen for when the killer does a 50-50. There's no way you're gonna hear that, at least a very small chance. What the genuine fuckery is this? Now, a lot of people thinking, well, that's not silent, you can still hear it, it's fine. But like, it's not, even though it's not impossible to hear, it can still be a big issue if you are behind a wall. Like, 1X has a lot of 50-50s. Imagine you miss the unstable eye sound cue or thought or something else, and then you get entanglemented. Sure, it's not the end of the world, but the fact that it's so stealthy on fucking 1X of all killers, why? I don't see the reason. Why would you make it so quiet? Like, it's a fine sound effect, just turn it up a few decibels and we'll be fine. Okay, so I'd say Primordial 1X on our scale would get like a 6 out of 10, 5 out of 10. I'd say more 6 out of 10 than anything. It's pretty good, but you know, it's not like super controversial, you know, you can deal with it. But anyways, moving on from sound cues into an actual survivor this time. There is no need to overcomplicate Banana Taph, just take a look. Yeah, I think we can all agree that that is in fact pay to win. Also a bug, please do not abuse it. On top of this, Banana Taph can also have collisions left in a subspace after they go up. It's really a yikes. I don't think there's much else to say. The only issue is a lot of it is very niche. So I'm just going to give Banana Taph a simple 6 out of 10 on the pay to win scale. Anyways, it is time to talk about what I showed in the intro of this video. It is time to talk about... I feel, after the intro, there is no introduction needed for why Symbol 6er, I'll say now, is a 10 out of 10 on the pay to win scale. This is a bug, pretty clearly, but the issue is the bug is a bug that is just entrenched into the skin. You can't avoid this bug, it's just there if you play it. It's not like you need to abuse it, no, you just play the skin, you're bug abusing, that's how it is. The not being able to trigger Taph tripwires is a massive advantage for Sixer, who is weak to support stacking. And when you're the Taph, you already have to deal with the fact that your trip mines have a 25% lower effect duration. And now your tripwires don't even work. What the fuck? Like, I don't know. This bug has been in the game for so long. I have no clue how it's not patched. Anyways, that's all there is to say for Symbol 6er. It just wouldn't have felt right if I didn't include it. Definitely pay to win. For the last skin of the video, we have Legacy Milestone for John Doe. And you know, this is another one where we're going to take it all back around and we're just going to play a little game. I want you to play Spot the John Doe. Okay, that's what we're doing. Play it starting 3, 2, 1, go. So, in case you don't believe me that there's a John Doe, if you weren't able to find him, I'm going to show you the same thing again, but in 2 times speed, just so I'm not wasting your time, and then we can talk about it afterwards. Legacy Milestone for John Doe is definitely far from the most abhorrent example of a skin that gives you an unfair advantage, but there still is an advantage. On maps like Random Works has shown, any other dark maps, it can be very hard to track him from afar, which lets him get very good chase starts on you compared to if he was the usual bright yellow, blue and all. And you know, I don't have a card for this one for the bottom left because this skin's actually not banned. I don't know why. The answers usually just turn up your gamma, but I still think that's really dumb and rude to people who are on like a phone who can't turn up their gamma. Like, all they can do is brightness, which does not really help that much. Anyways, I'm going to give Legacy Milestones for John Doe another 6 out of 10 like Banana Taph, because it's very map specific, but like it's still there and it's still really annoying when it happens to you, because sometimes you're just not going to be fully attentive with the killer. Yes, that's your fault, but like if it wasn't Legacy Milestone 4, you'd be able to track it when you see it, but no, you might just be feeling lazy, you might not be focusing, looking around for the killer, super alert, and then boom, he's there. Okay. So, that is 7 skins, all documented, with either bugs or things that make them pay to win. Or at least, technically 7. You know, I still don't consider Infected / Screamer 6er to really be pay to win. Like, I don't really consider that 6er skin pay to win. For a long time, pay to win skins have been a joke to most people, and I don't blame them. Everything gets called pay to win, but like there are pay to win skins. Some of them bugs, some of them just the intended way of the skin. And it'd be nice if instead of like just the bugs being fixed, but if like Gourd got, instead of like the base Gourd Kid voice lines or something, got like own custom voice lines. But you know, either way, I hope some of these get addressed. It'd be nice. Obviously, I doubt any of them will be, besides the 6ers one, because I reported that to a tester, and maybe the Banana Taph, if they bother. Anyways, for pay-to-win skins, until the developers patch every single one of these, until then, I'm going to say there's a reason for this list to exist. And I'm just going to ask, because I usually don't remember to, but please subscribe. Pretty please. I beg, bro, I beg. Also, leave a like, and also something I'm actually interested in. Leave a comment if there's any I forgot, because I don't think there's any categories I forgot. Obviously, there's a lot I've shown on the side I haven't talked about because there's no point. But if there's any specific skin things that are not included that is special to a skin, let me know in the comments. I may make a part 2. Probably not, unless I get a lot to fill it with. Anyways, with that, that's about it. See ya.